Look at him go. 20, 10. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 70 yards on the pickup. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run here with Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Patriots 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Rosas' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go. Their own 20-yard line.
Check 53. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Hey. Check.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
We got to step it up.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Number 53, Mike 53. Slam.
To throw on 2nd down. Calhoun. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Okay, ready? 53, check 53. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, watch this, watch this. Okay, yeah. That's it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the pass. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun on third down, Calhoun. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Yep. Motion. Hurry. Mike 56. Be careful.
This is Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Pick it up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run. Mike, 52.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
He'll set up to throw, and he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
It's a party now. Keep on it. Hey, turn it out.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come. Check 43. Checking. Crash. Undercrush.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw. Calhoun. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Now Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure.
61. Max, deep grip.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off the play fake, Calhoun. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Calhoun, the intended receiver, Sony Michel, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Calhoun, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Calhoun got his man. That's Harry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Trump. Say.
Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the 40.
Looking to throw on second down. Calhoun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off-play action. Calhoun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Coming. Alert flare. Alert 66.
Operating from the gun. Calhoun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down, Kamara. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They're going to look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Squeeze, double. 52 drop ball, hit it.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. All going deep here for Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Running with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
At the 30-yard line.
Break. 56. 80 weapon. 56. Record. Hey, orbit.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
You ain't going nowhere. Smooth. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, Delta. Hey, come on now. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Protein spill. Mike, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got him. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Complete to Taylor. A gain of 21 yards. And the Browns first down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Get it. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big JayLawson gets the sack there. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike, 53. Let's go. Let's get this one.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Off the play fake. Calhoun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the delay, here's Hunt. And an alley to run. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I got him.
2nd and 1. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hey, Echo. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Set up. 90 Wolf. Hey, Foxtrot. Get him. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Go.
2nd and 11. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd down, Michelle. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Calhoun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Calhoun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Calhoun. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for New England, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down.
Tell the risk I was never